Hello, friends. It's the Cinemondo podcast with Kathy, Mark, and me. We got a trailer today.
Yeah.
That's
Riff Raff.
Riff Raff.
I like saying it. Riff Raff is a fun thing to say.
I was called Riff Raff growing up. I was called a hooligan. I was called,
You're still Riff Raff. Don't worry.
A rapscallion.
You're still Riff Raff. Rapscallion.
Or a ragamuffin.
Ragamuffin. But Riff Raff was a very sort of like this negative, this like, kind of a like, oh, these people are not, up to
Riff Raff is trash. Yeah.
Get rid of the Riff Raff.
But check out this cast. So this is not a Riff Raff cast.
Riff Raff. No, this is like what?
Jennifer Coolidge, Bill Murray, Ed Harris, Lewis Pullman, Pete Davidson, Gabrielle Union. That's impressive with some other surprises.
Surprises.
Yes. But it's a kind of a mafia comedy, right? And I think that's all I know about it. I kind of want to check it out because I love the cast. Bill Murray, I'll watch him in anything.
Oh my God, anything Bill Murray's in, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Do mafia comedies work though? I don't know.
Let's see.
Well, Married to the Mob.
Some people think Goodfellas is funny.
That's
I mean,
kind of
Goodfellas is funny, but I wouldn't call it a comedy, right?
Black.
Do you remember Married to the Mob? Jonathan Demme film from way back.
Yeah.
Vaguely.
Godfather 2 cracks me up, man.
Godfather's hilarious. So funny. All right, let's see how this works. I have no idea. We'll have to see how they pull it off. But I like the idea. This
coming February 28th. Okay, let's check it out. Riff Raff.
Okay, Riff Raff.
Ready? And
no Slim Jims. Past 2 hours, you've been passing gas like a very sick infant. I gotta breathe all day.
I'm sorry, Lefty. I had a lot of coffee, okay? I'm sorry.
And then you use my name?
Oh.
Jesus Christ, Lonnie.
You just said my name.
You catch our names by any chance?
Yeah, he called you Lefty and you called him Lonnie.
Well, I overreacted.
Okay.
Son, we gotta talk about Lefty.
What did you do?
You killed his son.
You're gonna kill us.
What are you doing?
I get horny when I'm scared.
I'm married.
Who cares? It's just us and the shitty wildlife,
This is our son.
We're too young to be grandparents. All because your son couldn't pull out in time. We've got house guests.
I would categorize these as a must kill.
And what are we?
Family. Oh my God. Can I get you anything? I'd sell my left tit for an Advil and a cup of coffee.
You said what?
Who was first?
There was this food incident, Rocco, with pubes in my wonton soup. If it's okay, I would just really like to torture him a little bit, if it's okay.
Shouldn't have done that, Rocco. Yeah, knock yourself out.
Oh my God. Are we all gonna die?
You don't have all night.
Wait for me before you two start hitting each other.
Once you start killing, it sort of becomes your de facto solution for every problem.
What?
Get off of me.
What?
I'm not gonna.
Come on.
I'm not gonna, Ruth.
What's a shame? We were gonna put something that hard to waste. Huh?
As usual, she steals the show, right? Jennifer Coolidge. But that, Bill Murray, there's something, I would pay money to see this movie just to see Bill Murray with a big gun shooting people. That's just funny. I think that's unusual.
Well, Bill Murray's at least got that sort of deadpan Bill Murray-ness to him that he just bluntly says stuff. We recently, for some reason, I know why. It's a good movie. We watched Ghostbusters, and it's like how fun is all the cast of that, but Bill Murray is just Bill
I
Murray.
watched Bill Murray like ever since like Caddyshack. I said Bill Murray. I'll watch that movie because he just always brings something. And of course, later in life, whether it was Lost in Translation, some of these other films, turns into a different character as opposed to kind of the goofball wise ass. He brings some, some age and gravitas or something.
Yeah.
But I think he's perfectly cast as some sort of like kind of a mafia guy that's lost. He's a little bit ready to trigger happy or whatever. But it's
Kinda
a good
jaded, doesn't really care.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like he's the muscle. It looks like Lewis Pullman looks like he killed the son of a mobster. So they're not really in the mob, it looks like. And then they're going after him and his family because of what he did, so he can feel the pain or something. But I don't know. Pretty interesting though. I like
but it looks like a cool house. So it looks like maybe the majority of it takes place at this kind of really cool mid-century modern cabin or something.
Kind of almost like Knives Out. Like they put a bunch of people, A-list actors in a location, and it becomes like almost like an isolation moment. Even though we see some road trip stuff, it all's ending up there. Right. I like that idea of all the stuff going down in one place. It's kind of cool.
People completely out of place in their, they're these like normal people who are suddenly invaded by cold-blooded mafia killers. And
exactly. And Lewis Pullman is really getting on my radar because we saw he seems like he's really coming up in the world. It's like he was great in Maverick. Like he's kind of dominating in these movies. So he was great in Maverick, and then he was great in Salem's Lot, which wasn't great, but he was great. And then he looks good in this, and he's going to be in Thunderbolts. And it's like it makes me laugh because I lived next door to him, Bill Pullman.
That's right.
And I remember him as a little kid, not too little, but as a kid, and now he's this actor.
Oh,
wow!
That's
you had to yell and tell him to get out of your yard, get off your grass.
Stupid kid.
Put those oranges down.
But yeah, he's really a talent. And some shots he really looks like Bill Pullman. Like, whoa, there he is. Okay, that's really cool. But I really like him. I'm anxious to see him in this now. He holds his own against all these A-listers, which I think he will do because he held his own against Tom Cruise. And you'll get more A-list than that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I
like Ed Harris and I like Jennifer Coolidge. So I think that people I like to watch. So it could be an intriguing, fun film.
Right. And we got
poster. Cool.
And Pete Davidson is just kind of this sidekick, and he's just kind of he's a big doofus. It just does what Murray says. I like that idea because he just
he looks kind of fun, like a fun character in this. You know.
And Gabrielle Union, I guess, will be kind of like the straight person who's just like, she's the one who's sort of reacting seriously. So you have a ground level of
the normal person
being so out of control. Right, looks cool.
It looks very Riff Raffy. Which is
what
you're,
I keep wanting to go Riff Raff. I'm taking a bath, and it's totally wrong. It's just not the same.
Wasn't Riff Raff one of those characters in like a Jay Ward cartoon? It was like a dog, like a bad evil dog called Riff Raff.
Was it?
He was also the character from Rocky Horror Picture Show, but I think
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of.
I
think there was a cartoon. No, you know what it was? The cartoon, a cartoon bad guy in the Underdog cartoon.
Riff Raff.
I think Riff Raff was an Underdog.
That's a really good name for a dog. I like it.
Riff Raff, but he was kind of like a wolf. I think it was a bad wolf character.
Riff Raff Roof.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna look it up. I'm just gonna leave it. If anybody can sort of Google and check.
Correct us or inform us.
Ancient memory is correct. Anyway,
so fun. This looks fun. I love these kind of like crime comedy dramas. They're super fun. That would be good.
But it's not like overtly like stupid, like over the top kind of comedy. It's like the kind of comedy that I always say that there's two kinds of comedies. There's like the comedy, the type of comedy where it's overtly ridiculous comedy, like
slapstick stuff.
Young Frankenstein or something.
Yeah.
But then there's the kind of comedy that gets its comedy from the fact that the real people in the story happen to be sort of funny and have a sense of humor.
Right.
Yeah.
Because reality can be funny sometimes if you have friends who are funny, but these people might just have a sense of humor, which makes the reality funny.
I love movies because reality is not funny to me. I want to see more movies to hide from reality. That
depends on who you hang out with. If you hang out with funny people, then your life is a comedy.
Hang out with cool people.
I think you'll be hanging out with funny people in this movie for an hour 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Riff Raff.
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah,
definitely. And we'll do a review of it.
Yeah. Who do you think Riff Raff is in this movie?
I think it's all of them collectively.
They're
all
all
these
Riff
bad
Raff.
people that show up at this house, they're just Riff Raff.
I bet all the people are bad on some level. That's probably
Yeah,
part of
exactly.
it.
Exactly.
Or
right.
maybe it's one of those films where the nice, Gabrielle Union turns out to be
She could
Oh,
be
I
the-
would love it if she was
it's
like
a big
her
test and
big bad.
she is the big bad. Yeah.
That would be so cool. All right.
All right, guys. All right, everybody.
Bye.
Interesting.